Hey everybody, welcome again to another video basic fishing. Today's video is a little bit different because I've actually did a video where I was straylining off the kayak, but the video didn't come out the way that I wanted to, so I thought maybe I should make this video a bit differently for you guys. And in today's video I want to share some basic tips and tricks on how to strayline off your kayak, and I hope you learn a thing or two in this video. And yeah, stay tuned for some fishy tips and tricks. Alright, so the reason why I decided to try bait fishing on a kayak was because straylining, as most people would know, I've been exploring this technique a bit more recently in my videos, and I have to say it's one of the best ways to fish, especially when the fish are very picky or if you're just after the bigger fish. And the second reason was I've never bait fished on a kayak before as well, and I wanted to explore that technique a bit more. And the third reason was to try using the strayline method on the kayak, as obviously I've never done that before. And it was really challenging. The challenging factor for me was having to look down on the kayak and cutting up my bait, because that day there was a bit of swell, so that did not make it easy at all for fishing. And the first tip I'd like to share for straylining off the kayak is that the wind and the current will dictate where your fishing spot will be, because you need the wind and the current to flow in the same direction, because if it's going against you, it can get very uncomfortable and even impractical as well. So let's say the wind is blowing against you and the current is going in that direction, and you cast out, but you can't get the casting distance because of the wind. Or if the current is heading in this direction and the wind is blowing in that direction, that's not practical either, because you get the distance, but because the current will be flowing in this direction, the bait will just be right underneath you. So you really want the bait to flow out as naturally as possible. The objective is to make the bait look as natural as possible, and that's really important, especially when targeting snapper, especially in the shallows. So the first tip is to find a good spot where the wind and the current is flowing at the same time. And if you look into this clip, I did not select this spot by random, because I found in the charts that there was a big hole somewhere around 10 meters across the where I was. So I decided to anchor up in front of there and let the burley to drift towards down the hole, because the hole is a good place for the food to drift down, and that's where the fish will come in and start feeding. It's basically a big bowl for the fish to feed in. And the second tip that you really need to know is to take burley with you. I've actually took 2 bags of burley that day, and the camera didn't pick that up, but as soon as I deployed the burley, there were schools of pipers swarming all over me, and I couldn't even catch a single one to save my life. So I missed out on getting a few live baits, because I really could have used a few live baits, but that's fishing, nothing goes perfect. And the third tip is to use the appropriate gear. So as you can see, I've got this reel right here, and the reason why I use this reel more than I use my soft bait setup was because this reel here, I should mention this is 30-pound braid with 30-pound fluorocarbon, although I could go a lot lighter. But basically what's good about this reel is, one, it has a clicker, so it makes this noise. Oh, off. So yeah, so that's good for straylining. And another good thing about this reel is that it has an auto engage, so I just click that and I just thumb it, and if the fish bites, I can just let it go without feeling any pressure. And as soon as it feels right, I just click it into gear and fish on. And another thing that you need to be aware of is the hook style. Now that day I actually used a J hook, and that was not ideal because the fish kept getting gut hooked. So next time I'm going to be using this hook right here. This is a KLT hook, and above it is the 1/8 of an ounce sinker. Although the sinker is not exactly necessary. The sinker is only necessary if you're fishing in a spot where there's a lot of current. Now the bait I also used that day was bullet tuna as well, and I found that to be quite efficient because it's an oily piece of bait, and I also didn't use a big piece. I only used enough piece about this size to match the hook size here, and that's not exactly a bad thing because a small piece of bait about this big right here is also perfect, especially when shallow water fishing off the kayak, because with the burley and everything, sometimes the big baits will often just attract the smaller fish where they'll just strip them in minutes, and sometimes the fish want a smaller bait to eat as well. Another good tip I like to share is that with the bullet tuna frames, I like to cut them into pieces and throw them out, and that method is called cubing. The burley bag is not enough because the smell will get the fish's attention, but they want the reason to stay. I mean, the good equivalent is that if we're walking around the street and we smell something delicious but can't find it, that's not going to be enough for us to stay in the area unless someone comes out of nowhere and start advertising free food. It's basically the same thing when you're cubing off the kayak. But I hope you've learned a few tips and tricks on this video, and I hope you enjoy the demo that I'll showcase in the video. As soon as I turn off the camera, I hooked onto a good fish. Oh, yep, finally. It looks like a coweye. Oh, it's a good snapper. Oh yeah. Yeah. I missed the strike, but that's okay. Good fish in a while. Woo! He swallowed the hook, so I have to take the hook out. Alright, so that's my first kayak strayline caught snapper right there. That's a good sized fish. He swallowed the hook, so I have to find a way to dig it out, but if I keep on getting gut hooked fish, then I might have to resort in using circle hooks instead. But oh god, that's a good start. Right now actually happy with this catch. Oh yeah, man, that wasn't long. I barely got the bait in the water. It's a small guy though. Okay, he's slightly hooked. There we go. Holy cow, that was so quick. Let's see if the guts can get me anything. This is a good piece of bait. This is gonna have a lot of high blood content too, so oh yeah, right now it's overcast too. This is a great time to be fishing. 4 barrel is way too small for a recurve hook. Oh, I think I'm getting a bite. Yep, there we go. Oh, it's small though. Bloody hell. Wow. What the? Look at the size of this guy. Oh crap, but he swallowed a hook though. We'll change our strategy. No more J-style hooks, because I'm getting too many gut hooked fish, and that is not acceptable. There we go. Please don't be gut hooked. I'll be so gutted if he is. Ah, it's not that big. It's getting a little bit frustrating though. But at least he's not gut hooked. Yep. So what I've got here is some cubes of bait that I'm going to be using to dispose to attract the fish to the area. The good thing about this is that the burley, well, it gives them the smell. These cubes will enhance the fish's interest, therefore increase my chances on getting more fish around. Might have to just but yeah, it's very bloody work. Finally got into something. Whoa, schools of cow piper. And this snapper finally got lip hooked on a big hook. Is it legal though? That's the question. He looks legal. Oh yeah, he is legal. Oh, it took a while. Man. Right at the corner of the mouth. He's a keeper. For those who have doubt. Oh, God. Damn, that hurts. Oh. Look at that, easily over 30. He spiked me on the finger though. That's gonna hurt for a while. Took a while, but finally hooked up. I'm surprised that there are no cow eyes at all. Please don't swallow that. Yep. Thank God for that. So one live bait is out. And yeah, let's see if we can get more fish. Oh. Yep. Yep, on a big piece of bullet tuna head. Finally. Oops. Oh, it's not even that big. What the hell? It was ambitious as hell. Solid hookup. Don't think it's a... Oh, yep. Looks like another penny. Oh, that gut bait worked. Hell yeah. Oh, I think it's another penny. Whew. Man, seriously, the fishing has been tough, but glad I was able to get into a few keeper fish, like this snapper right here. Let's have a measure. Hold still, please. Yup, he's over legal. He's easily over legal. So he is going to be coming home for dinner. Oh yeah. So overall, as you've seen in that clip, the session was not easy because, well, it was my first time trying straylining off the kayak. But at the same time, it was a great learning curve for me because I learned a great deal on how to strayline more efficiently on the kayak, and I also know what to do the next time I try to do this again. And one of the big factors that I'm going to try using more is the circle hook, as I just mentioned. And I might bring more bait next time because, well, as you would have seen, the bait that I had was not enough. And pretty sure I mentioned as well on straylining, it's best to hold your rod and feel everything instead of leaving it on the rod holder, because yeah, by feeling everything can make a big difference whether you're hooking to the fish or not. Anyway, I hope everyone has enjoyed watching this small how to straight a line off the kayak video. And if you have, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe for more fishing videos. And yeah, again, thank you all for watching and see you next time.